I know that you have strong feelings about this, but what are your thoughts about metaverse and especially productivity? I personally don't see how productivity can work very well there, but I would like to hear a little bit of your thoughts on this.
I mean, I think the Facebook vision of the metaverse, the meta vision of, virtual reality, 3D avatars, floating around, having meetings and all in interconnected worlds with shared economies or something. I think that's like aggressively stupid. It's just dumb. I think it's a terrible experience. I think it's been around for many decades. We've
Hmm.
had this kind of stuff for a long time. No one really wants it. It's just dumb. I don't understand why anyone would think this is a good idea. Like, of course I'm not going to have a meeting. Of course I'm not going to have a meeting in the metaverse. Obviously not. Why would I do that? Like,
Hmm.
what possible advantage is there of like having a meeting with my coworkers while like wearing something stupid on my face?
Uh-huh.
In fact, like, I don't even need many reasons to say it's stupid. Let's just start with one. It's like I can't drink coffee in the metaverse because the cup would hit this thing, and
Yeah,
I can't drink coffee, and I'm not willing to have a meeting if I can't drink coffee. So it's like
I agree.
that's enough, right? It's like, can I drink coffee in this thing? No, well then I'm not using it.
Again,
So
never
yeah,
thought about that, but you're right. I also want to drink coffee.
yeah. At least on Zoom I can drink coffee. Um,
But you know what I think? I agree with you. I don't see how, for example, even taking notes, it's hard on using that
yeah,
thing. I don't know, maybe a virtual keyboard. I don't know.
but
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 one
the
thing
virtual
that,
keyboard is going to be worse. Like, why
yeah.
would you do this?
But one thing that I try, again, I don't see how it can work, but there are much younger people in the
Hmm.
world now,
Sure, there
and
are.
is it maybe we're not seeing the world with their eyes? Maybe we are not seeing something here. How do you see this?
It's always possible. I mean, that's. I think it's important to always allow for the fact that I'm probably wrong.
Hmm.
In fact, look, in this kind of case, I wish I was wrong. I would like to be wrong. If in a couple of years it turns out that like all sorts of wonderful things are built in the metaverse, I'd be very happy. I'd say, yeah, I was wrong about that because, of course, I'd be happy because look at all these wonderful things. So yeah, it's always a possibility. But I think just like we should always be open, in fact, embrace the chance of being wrong, we should also not underestimate. Like we shouldn't like overemphasize. Oh, I don't understand it, therefore it's stupid.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't understand it, therefore I can't have an opinion. I
Uh-huh.
do understand it. But the reason I think it's stupid is not because I don't understand it. The reason I think it's stupid is
Okay.
because I think I do understand it, and I think it's stupid. But it could be wrong. It's possible.
Hmm.
But look,
Yeah.
let's look at like uh, I think there's a couple of very fundamental mistakes. One is the mistake of immersion. So people who don't know any better make this mistake where they think that what humans want is more immersion in every experience. Whatever experience we have, it would be better if it was more immersive. This is just flatly not true. The vast majority of the time, we don't want more immersion. For example, we've had 3D movies for a very long time, right? For more than 50 years, we've had 3D
Yes.
movies. 3D movies are more immersive than 2D
Hmm.
movies, but no one wants them, right? There's like a tiny amount of 3D movies because it's again,
Especially because no one wants to wear those glasses, right?
right. But even if you didn't have
If
to wear
you,
the glasses, it's just like
yeah.
it doesn't improve the actual narrative and the storytelling. So sometimes you want the immersion, but for most things you don't. Look at like how we spend our time on computing devices, on games. Like the vast majority of like kids, again, you want to talk about younger people, right?
Hmm.
They're sitting on TikTok. Is TikTok immersive? Like,
No.
no, they're doing it on their phones,
Hmm.
which is like literally the smallest screen they have access to. So they could be doing it on a big TV. They could be doing it in VR. No, they're doing it on their phones. And like, does it feel like you're inside the TikToks? No, the immersion is irrelevant. What they're going for is like convenience, relevance, enjoyment. So like the thing that's taking over the world, the thing that Mark Zuckerberg is probably most pissed about is TikTok. And TikTok's not going to win because it's like in VR. In fact, it wouldn't be in
Yeah.
VR. That'd be stupid.
In
This
fact, it's very
idea,
basic. It's a very
yeah.
basic service.
But like if I'm doing a call or if I'm in a meeting, I want to be in VR. Why? I don't want to be immersed in a virtual meeting. I like the fact that I can like again have my coffee. I can look over here and see my dog. I can look out the actual window and tell what the weather is. I like that. That doesn't
Mhm.
make me less productive in the meeting. It makes me more productive. When I'm playing games, I don't want to be fully immersed. If I'm playing Minecraft, I spent a lot of time on Minecraft. I haven't played in years, but a long time ago, I spent a lot of time on Minecraft. Was I playing Minecraft in VR? No, of course not. Like, why not? It'd be very easy to do in VR. Well, because it's not actually, it doesn't make it more fun. Because I like the idea that I'm like playing over here, but I can still see the rest of the world around me. Now, some games, a very, very specific type, are more fun in VR. Sure, but that's a relatively, that's a tiny portion of the industry, and I don't think it's going to particularly get better. So I think like there are many mistakes that again, the meta version of the metaverse, the Facebook version, is stupid. But then people say, "Oh, but that's well, what about augmented reality?" Well, yeah, I think augmented reality has a lot of potential. Let's see how that plays out. Oh, what about this thing and this thing? Yeah, there's many component technologies that you can choose to include in the word metaverse that are actually, I think, pretty good. But the core idea of the way that Mark Zuckerberg shows it in his videos, which is it's 3D skeuomorphic, primarily experienced through VR, persistent, interconnected world, like that, those things together make something that I think is just like utterly unattractive.
No lags. Now they have
Yeah,
lags, right?
yeah. Well, but you never even understood that part of it.
Oh
Like
god.
even we have, like right? Like we have, yeah, legs.
So
We at least have, this kind of stuff. So like if I'm floating around here, right? It's like at least we have
yeah.
like stuff that I can sit in. Why would you show people floating around in realistic 3D with no legs? It's just weird. It's just bad design decisions on top of bad design decisions and just bad design decisions everywhere.
So do you have a Mario there?
We do have a Mario room. We have you get this, you get this loop, right? You get this loop where you're improving quality of life, and that improves the quality of work, and that improves the quality of life, and you kind of get this spinning self reinforcing positive feedback cycle.